You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something to me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Sweet Spices. So y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go, girl. Alright. Maybe because I was too busy sketching, I didn't even notice the whiteboard. Anyway, my name is Felix. What's your name? I'm Chance. He grins and I smile. The conversation continues as we walk out from the classroom. You aren't from the Alpine, aren't you? You're from the Alpine, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, I'm from down east. I really don't look like someone from here, huh? Well, you chat quite long with someone you just met. That's not really the case here. Ah. I nervously look around. Is it not the custom here to talk that much? That's fine. I'm happy I can find friends this quickly. I sighed in relief. Me too. We should change numbers. Sure. Say, you have any plans this afternoon? Not really. I'm helping my cousin and his My words are cut out when I see a shadow lurking behind the trees. Southie University always has dense forest around each building, so it's easy to mistake tree barks as a silhouette in cloudy weather. However, a shadow doesn't have a mask. It doesn't have any visible arms or legs, only a shadow as big as a tree it leaned to. Do you see that? Oh. I turned my head to Felix, who for a second there I thought I saw him change expression to seriousness before his usual goofy smile looked back at me. What? What? What are you talking about? That big shadow with a mask over there. I turned again towards the trees, and the shadow already disappears into the dense woods. Nope, I didn't see anything. What did you see? Never mind. I must be seeing things since it's quite cloudy. Looks like Roderick was right. People don't seem to notice it after a while. I look around, nobody notices as well, even though they're closer to the masked shadow I just see. Shoot! I gotta go somewhere else. Let's meet again sometime. Sure, we can meet at my cousin's cafe if you're up for it. Sure, just send me a text and I'll be there. I gotta go now. Bye! I waved him goodbye as he rushed somewhere else. I shrugged and made my way home. Hey, Roderick, I'm back! I slumped my head to the counter and sat on a nearby stool. Welcome home. Come, try this new drink I made. I told you, stop putting cinnamon on every drink you thought... I took a sip and felt the warmness of milk and the spicy fragrance of cinnamon that complemented with strange sweetness inside the new drink. I take that back. What's in this drink? Brown sugar and cinnamon, plus some other things. I really need to take a note, don't I? Yeah, you always forget to do that. Anyway, 57th experiment, congratulations. Is it going to be on the menu? Nah, just a seasonal one. I see. Anyway, I saw a spirit today. And, did people see it? No, I guess you're right. Told you. You should take a rest, though. It's Friday, so we open until late tonight. Alright, see you in the evening. I give him a weak smile and walk upstairs. I open the apartment door and see the usual living room. The cloudy sky gives this empty room quite an eerie feeling despite being right above a cafe. I open the door to the bathroom to take a leak. I turn on the light to see the usual minimalistic bathroom. It is slightly decorated with a plant, a gray toilet seat beside the sink, shower at the end of the room. Oh, shit. And a silhouette of a robed man wearing a creepy mask underneath the shower looking at me. Wait. Alright, 5 minutes before afternoon closing. You know what? I'll close it right now since there's no... Ah! Dear Lord, what the heck is that? Dude, do you have it to be out that loud every time you see a cockroach? Does that look like a bug to you? I try to run away and hide behind Roderick from the creepy spirit in the bathroom which is violently coming after me. Oh, shoot! Right before my eyes I see Roderick rush into the bathroom and take out a small metal rod from his hoodie. He swings it to the back and retracts it into a black steel baton before he strikes forward and hits the spirit. I see an electrical spark flash several times from its tip, followed by a wailing sound from behind the creepy mask. It lasts a couple seconds before the silhouette disappears and leaves behind the creepy mask that falls to the bathroom floor. Is that normal? Do spirits just spawn anywhere? Yeah, wait, no. This place isn't old nor abandoned for it to spawn here. But that's not possible. What's going on? Second, y'all. Water time. The white cat appeared behind my cousin with a confused face. Just a small spirit infestation. Why are you here? I have an essay homework and I might write it here until the cafe opens at 5. Also, HQ called you to come in. Right. Ignoring phone calls doesn't work anymore for them. The wolf sighs and looks towards me. Hey, Chance, do you want to see the HQ? You'll have to go to there soon for evaluation anyway, so maybe you want some sightseeing? Nah, I'll stay. Enough weirdness for today. Sure, but I don't feel comfortable witnessing that in my bathroom. I mean, I can go. Sure. I don't feel comfortable. I have to step out of the bathroom. This looks like a branching off point, so yeah. Alright, meet you in the garage when you're ready. I nodded and carefully entered the bathroom to the unfinished business of earlier before going downstairs. A small garage is located behind the kitchen. As I arrive there, I see Roderick open the garage blinds that lead to the back alley. He took out his moped and threw the helmet at me again. Hop on, we're going downtown. I do what he says, but something tells me he's reluctant to go there in the first place. Oh, that's cute. We drive through the city, and I take that time to observe Haven Park, a historical tourism district where Sweet Spices Cafe is located. I haven't been out a lot and only walk around my block, so I haven't seen the whole district yet. The buildings have a thick old Victorian style, and each has a maximum height of 3 floors. The walls are made from different colored bricks, and rarely we saw a building with a painted wall. I watch all kinds of commercial and residential buildings alternating with each other. Sometimes it's all shops and restaurants, then on the next block it's all residential. Everything looks so fancy and classic. Even the road was paved with bricks. I feel like I traveled back in time. To make things better, the moped drives through a large park that I hired from my cousin. Ah, this place is always pleasant to drive through. I have to agree. I look around and see the hill where SHU sits peeking out from the thick woods at the edge of the park. We exit the park area and immediately are greeted by a tall skyscraper. It's downtown from this point onward. The concrete forest surrounds us from all directions. We also pass the main station where I first arrived in the city. I still vaguely remember his first tour with Rod and how large this portion of the city is. Roderick then drives past a large plaza and a green space in the middle of the skyscrapers before he turns at the edge of that plaza and he stops at the sidewalk. Alright, we're here. The wolf points at a huge building with one huge tower in the middle. The tower also has its own semicircular plaza right in front of it, which is hugged by 2 wings connected to the tower, which made the whole building shaped like a crescent from above. Wait for me by the fountain. I'll look somewhere to park. Please don't leave me alone again. Last time you did it, I almost got killed. Dude, it's okay. Just, See that woman with a book over there? That's my colleague. Just run there and say Roddy sent you. I look at where my cousin points and I find a green draconic woman walking towards the building with a big sketchbook in her hand. You're not fooling me, right? Please, fine. I'll send her a message. She'll expect you. Now go before I run out of a parking spot. Roderick taps something on his phone and then zooms away. I curled my fist inside. I'm worried that I'll get another unexpected big encounter like last time. But I don't have any other option, don't I? I walked towards the woman and at the same time she turned her head and gave me a knowing smile. I gulped and approached her. Oh, she's cute. Roddy's cousin? You're taller than him. Yes, and thanks. Anyway, the name's Claire. You? I'm Chance. Interesting name. No wonder why he told me I like you. I get nervous as her eyes look me up and down like a scanner. As far as I know, that's not how you get to know people. Heh, I'm joking. You should see your face, darling. Let's head to the lobby. We'll wait for your cousin there. Wait, is it okay to just walk in like this? Of course, it's a lobby. Wait, isn't this like walking into the National Defense Bureau? Aren't there supposed to be airtight security here? I nervously follow her steps and... Welcome to Aegis Art Museum. We have a special event today that you may be interested in. Huh? Look around at the lobby. It turned out to be a giant, lavish atrium filled with hundreds of tourists. Several fancy statues surrounded the place with people taking pictures beside it. It's like, water time. Huh? Lastly, I see a big counter at the end of the atrium and the banner above the receptionist reads, Aegis Art Museum, 50th Anniversary. Secret Service my ass! A grandma with a clunky mobility scooter can aimlessly get in as long as they have a freaking ticket! Shh! Keep it down, darling! She quickly shut my mouth with her hand. Now I know why he wants me to bring you to my office instead of waiting in the lobby. Come on, this way. She brings me to an elevator on the side of the atrium. It wasn't well hidden, but when compared to the glass elevator right beside the atrium, this elevator can easily be overlooked. We go up to the 7th floor before the elevator door opens, and a view of a normal office lobby greets us. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, just an ordinary office floor. Too ordinary, even. I kinda expected to see people in black suits and sunglasses and some magic stuff, too, everywhere, but my expectation was already crushed earlier, so I don't feel thrilled nor nervous. I followed Claire to her office, passing through some people that glanced at me slightly before returning to whatever they were doing. We're here! Claire opened the door and let me in. And I couldn't believe what I saw. The This is serious. Someone in my class said that he can see spirits. We need to scout him. Nah, they'll forget it soon. Don't worry, it happens from time to time, I told you. I know that, but... And even if they're one of us, let HR do their damn job. Yeah, but... The white tiger looks at me. Whoa! He ducks and hides his huge body. Yeah, too late and too big to hide, buddy. On the other hand, the white rabbit looked at me with confusion. Who the hell are you supposed to be? The white rabbit asks as he looks over us and then turns back to his laptop. He looks like a guy who doesn't care about his appearance, and maybe temperature too since this room is so cold, and yet he wears so little. This is Chance, Roderick's cousin. He knows what this place is all about. Chance, this is Josh. The white bunny shakes my hands with a smile, and then turns back to his laptop. And the other guy is Felix. Hey, big guy, what are you doing over there? Nothing. Nah. He comes out while wearing a white mask he probably took from his bag. And who's Felix? I'm, Phoenix. What the... Really? Claire looks at me and then Felix. I let out a small, awkward laugh and she sighs. You guys met before. Yeah. Felix takes off his mask and Josh smirked without even looking at the group. Well, that's awkward. It's okay. He knows about Aegis. Seeing you here is the least of our concern. Actually, I'm more interested in why you know Aegis and its business. Yeah, so last week I met a spirit and got attacked by it. I was saved and then Roderick flashed me some whatever that thing called again. Wait, what? Shh, let him finish. Okay, and then he said I'm one of the special people who can see spirits and he asked me to join Aegis. Well, more like pushed me to, but again, he said it'll provide me some protection. Ah, so you actually saw them after all. Attacked by spirits at first encounter, huh? That must be terrifying. Well, if Elise wasn't there, I don't know what would have happened to me, but has anyone, I draw a line across my neck. No. Encounter with a single spirit rarely causes mortal danger. Says who? Ignore him. He'll be fine, darling. Don't worry. Speaking of which, where's your cousin? Not a second after she asked that, there's knocking on the door and Roderick slowly appears behind it. Hey, Claire. So, can I ask you to watch my cousin for a little longer? I'm expected to be in a meeting room right now. About time. Let me guess, Cass caught you escaping? Ha! Yeah, your boss let me go because I mentioned Chase. He looks at me with guilt painted on his face. It's okay, you can go. Thanks! Sorry for leaving you again. By the way, Claire, I got something for Cass. Got something from Cass. Rod handed her a yellow folder before rushing out. Claire flips through the files and adjusts her glasses. Let's see, increase in spirit sightings in the city. Most of them are harmless, but they all look similar. What do you think? Probably the same shit like whenever there's a drama on Twitter. Usually a lot of spirits just show up across the city. Let's see what's going on with them. Oh, wait, it's the one I saw in the high school earlier, right, Chance? Yeah, hold on. That spirit is also the one I encountered in my bathroom. It's not only at uni. Roderick just killed one at my bathroom, too. It does appear everywhere, then. So it's also going to a place it's not supposed to appear. All team and personnel that are stationed at Allarpine are expected to clear out any of the spirits on the site. Oh my, cover-up department will be busy this week. You have cover-ups? Aren't normal people not supposed to see or remember those? Not everything can be solved by flashing people with the forget beam, dear. Especially physical damage. Okay, nothing. Just rampant buzzers or fake news. Increase in number can also be caused by other factors, so we'll investigate later. For now, we'll minimize the sighting. Felix, you're in charge of places that have high density of sightseeing cases. Josh, monitor the pattern of the cases. And Chance? Yes? Grab a cup of coffee or tea in that small pantry over there, dear. Don't feel shy, okay? I nod, but stay silent during the next discussion, trying not to bother with their work. The room suddenly feels heavy, and I can't even dare to pour some water, afraid the sound of me doing it will distract them. I keep checking if my phone is silent all the time and just keep browsing the internet. Damn, I should have asked for a Wi-Fi password earlier. It should be about 10 minutes before the door is knocked on again and Roderick peeks out from behind it. Hey, Chance, let's go! He said in a low voice, so not as to interrupt the discussion. I quietly follow him to the door and wave goodbye to the group, and they wave back before continuing their job. So, there's something going on, huh? Yeah. You're not gonna help them? We have another task for now. He raises his hands and shows me a black tool case. We? I mean me and Elise. Oh, uh-huh, so where is your office? I don't have one. Huh? Why? Dude, I have my cafe. That's better than any office room here. True, so what now? Roderick pressed the elevator button as it opened. Go home? So your idea of sightseeing is put in a random room and wait for 30 minutes to go home? I planned for a tour earlier, but I gotta go before Cass searches for me and drags me back to the meeting room and makes you wait for another 2 hours. I already got what I needed to go. I already got what I needed, so we gotta go. Capiche? Fine. We're back! Welcome back. You're skipping the meeting again? You know I'm only there for formalities. I don't need to be in that room for another 3 hours. Fair enough. And he introduced me to some coworkers. I see. She looked at the black case that my cousin carries and closed the laptop as Roderick put it in front of her. The HQ have monitored several high-density spiritual energies around the city. Could be from spirits or a soul craft. We're tasked to go to each location and report the situation there. We're not supposed to engage except in emergencies. I see. And what's in that box? The wolf takes out a device that looks like a handheld metal detector. This is a device to locate the source of that energy up close. So if we press the equals button near the source, it'll... Oh god! Awful sound. It beeps like a metal detector should be. You can stop the demonstration now. Roderick swings the detector towards the kitchen and it beeps faster. He doesn't say a single thing and immediately rushes to the source. Hey, what's going on? Elise rises from her seat and follows Roderick. It's unnerving and I don't want to be left behind, so I follow them. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.